Hello, teacher. We are from Team 3. Our project is about emergency app, and our project name is KhmerSOS. And here is our GitHub URL organization, and we have two repository, back end and front end. Here is our team responsibility. My name is Hey Long. What I built is flash screen, host login, home screen, source trigger return logic, profile screen, dark mode, and I also integrate with the backend API.
Hello, teacher. My name is Bun Liang. So for my responsibilities, I build the entire backend architecture, like module, like authentication, emergency services, first aid category and tip, service type, source log, and emergency contact user, and also design database and connect NestJS with Superbase, and also add Khmer localization. For front end, I complete authentication with a full API integration, and also first add category and first add tip screen, and this can display a video, which is a training module, and also a language toggle, which is Khmer and English.
Hello teacher, I'm Hun Lee Huang. I handle on UI design using Figma and interactive map, emergency service screen, nearby service, emergency personal contact, apply group operation, and also integrate with backend API.
Here, here is our project overview. Our KhmerSOS is an emergency assistant app that we designed for fast access to critical resources, source alert, and localized medical guardian. We also built some special feature like Khmer English Khmer language to go, adaptive dark light, real-time source location logging, and backend scene profile and context. And we also built a first aid content served from dynamic database as well. This is our purpose and objective. Our purpose and objective is a rapid access. It means we provide a rapid access to the people to use our service. Bilingual support. We have a Khmer English, data synchronization, backend, and localized contents. And for the app architecture, our app architecture, we build a front end, back end. We use NestJS API layer, localization engine, and we also host the backend and database in Superbase. This is our app architectures and app root lookout setup. This is we set the app to make sure the Flutter rebuild the wingate correctly after we change the lookout from English to Khmer or Khmer to English. Here's the login authentication. The function login connect the Flutter app with our Nest.js backend. The email and password are sent for all verifications. When the response is successful, navigator.push replacement move the user to the home screen. Otherwise, show error function display the backend error message. For the appearance, for the dark mode, I use a central setting controller instead of changing color screen by screen. The controller store the current theme mode, and when the user change it, notify listener functions or rebuild the app with the correct themes. Then in material app, I provide both light and dark themes definition. This approach is cleaner and reusable. For the profile information, the profile information screen is important because emergency response is more effective when personal information is complete. In this feature, I load the current user data from the backend, bind it into tag controller, and then build a clean payload for updating the profile. Feel like blood group, allergy, and medical note are especially useful in emergency situation. This feature shows both front end from handling backend data synchronization. For the source trigger locking, this is one of the most important features in the app. I did not use a normal tab for source because that can be triggered by accident. Instead, I designed a 3-second hold interaction. The animation controller tracks the whole duration, and only when the animation complete does the app trigger the source action. This makes the feature safer and more realistic. When the source button activated, it will track our location and the emergency service of 4 like police, ambulance, hospital will automatically available for us to click. For the backup profile update, this backup backend code update the user profile. First, it finds the user by ID, then object.assign replaces the old profile data with the new data from DTO. After that, repository.save store the update user in PostgreSQL and return the latest profile back to the app.
Okay, so now let's move to first add list feature. This screen display all available first add category. When the page opens, the app requests the category from the backend. And feature builder, it is manage loading process, and grid view builder, it is dynamically create a card from each category. This approach allowing you category to be added through the backend database without modifying the UI. Next is first add detail screen. So this screen allows detailed first add instruction for the selected emergency category. Instead of hard coding each step, the application dynamically generates instruction card from the backend data. This allows new category or updated instruction to be added without changing the UI as well. First add DB content. So this feature load first add category from the backend API. After receiving the JSON response, the application converted into that objects that are displayed in the user interface. Because the content comes from the backend, it can be updated or localized without requiring user to install new version of the application. Training module. This module provides emergency first aid training video to help user learn essential rescue procedure. It uses Flutter video package to play videos stored locally in the application. Users can play, pause, and replay each training video without requiring an internet connection. API configuration. This API configuration it is important because it is manages the backend API endpoint. It automatically selects the correct version server URL depending on the running platform, such as Android emulator or desktop. Language toggle logics. So this is the controller that manages the application's language state. When the user taps the language toggle, it updates the current locale and store the selected language. And in the notify listener method then rebuild the user interface so that all screen immediately display the new language. Okay, so bilingual text wrapper, and this wrapper is responsible for displaying localized text in the user interface. It checks the current application language and automatically returns either the English or Khmer text. This approach keeps the UI code simple and avoid repeating language selection logic to other application. Language setup logics. So this is a starting point of the localization system. When the user changes the language, the application updates the global locale and rebuilds the user interface using notify listener method. This selected language then shared with the backend so that both the UI and API responses remain synchronized. Okay, backend language selected. So the function perform localization on the backend. It first checks whether the requested language is Khmer or English. If it's Khmer, it returns the Khmer category name and first add instruction stored in the database. If the Khmer translation is not available in the database, the system will fall back to the English version automatically as a default language. In localization system, so this system is allow user to switch between English and Khmer when the language changes. The front end store the selected language and send it to the backend using the accept language header and the lang parameter. Yeah, the backend then retrieves the corresponding English or Khmer content from the database and return it into the app, ensuring that both the user interface and first aid information are displayed in the selected language.
Okay, now let's move to map authorization feature. So the logic here is the application send HTTP request to the OSR and routing API, and then the API will return the route as a list GPS coordination in JSON format. And then the code will pass this coordination and convert it into a Flutter latitude and longitude. So here is the polyline layer to use to draw the red line path from the user to the service destination. So next, move to emergency service. So here is the logic to load the service from a backend API and update the UI dynamically using such step. And next for emergency service UI card. So it is to display emergency service dynamically and use the reusable nearby service card and also open the service detail page when the user select on each service. So next, emergency personal contact. So we apply code operation that user can add new contact, read all contact, update existing contact, and also remove the contact. And the emergency service contact card is displayed as a dynamic list. Next, move to backend data persist. So for the backend, we use to store the 4 important data such as user profile, emergency contact, source log for emergency tracking, and first aid content. So here's our technology stack. We use Flutter and that programming language, NestJS, PostgreSQL with TypeORM, geolocator, and Superbase with localization. So in conclusion, our KhmerSOS app successfully combined rapid emergency access and seamless bilingual support, and also robust backend driven persistent. And we also use a Flutter framework for front end and NestJS for backend. So that's all of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Um, Hello, teacher. I'm Ulong. I'm representing my team and to demo my product. And our product screen that we require is home screen, service list screen, service detail, map screen, personal emergency contact, first aid tip, and setting. Let's go to our product. The a splash screen. After splash screen, we're gonna see the login screen, and inside the login screen, you can command English. Go command English, and if you don't have account, you can create account. I have already had account, so I just type the password and email. After we log in, we're gonna see one home screen, and that home screen, what you see the most is the button, stop button. You need to hold it for 3 seconds if you want to call emergency, because you're gonna see four emergency services: police, hospital, first step, ambulance. But you cannot click on it. When you click on it, it doesn't allow you to see which hospital or police station that needs you right now. So you need to hold the button for 3 seconds. You just long press on it. Boom. Now it activate and track your location where you are right now. The button become green, and you can reset the source after you call the services already. First, now when the button activate your location, you can find any emergency that you want. For example, like the police or hospital. I go to hospital, I see two contacts that near me right now. So I just go to direction where is it right now from me. Okay, the direction show that, oh, it's about 13.3 kilometer, and just spend only 80 minutes. Okay, I will take this one. Okay, I just go to call it, but now I'm remote on laptop. I cannot call it on laptop right now. Okay, and we can view map as well, where we are right now. View map where I'm right now. Okay, and we can also go to see about the detail of the government hospital. Just click on it. Okay, you see the detail of the government hospital. You can get direction to it as well. So go back, and here we can command English. Go command English. Yeah, it track our code alternate. Let's go to map screen. Map screen is show you where you are right now. So now I'm at Pum San Sok. That's why it track my location at Pum San Sok. And first aid screen is the screen that tell you and teach you how to prevent and help yourself and help others as well. First aid guide. So for example, bleeding. When you are bleeding, just go to first aid. Click on it, and then you see about the detailed instruction. For example, assess the wound, apply direct pressure, or you can call emergency 119 119, yeah, to help you. And we also have a video for them. Okay, just go on video. For example, how to do a CPR. Okay, there's a video to do a CPR. Yeah, and animation, you can pause on it and play it. Go back. You have a context. It means you can add context. As we know that we use a backend, that's why every data that you put it will save in DB. So let's put my context right now. Okay, now it's store. You can edit it, and you can also delete it as well. Okay, now let's go to our profile. We can just click on setting and it go to the profile, and you can change it to dark mode as well. And profile name, you can change about your phone number, blood group. You can type whatever you want. Node allergy. You can save on profile. Save the profile. Okay, that's it. Now it's store. So as you see, our screen is dark mode. So what happens if we finish to using all of the services? We just reset source. Okay, it's done. Thank you, teacher. Our product is also responsive in any type of platform. For example, now I'm on iPhone. Okay, as you see, it's responsive. Go to map, go to first add, go to contact, and we can also make it to be responsive like iPad Pro. The reason that we don't uh, show you on
each device because it's a bit slow and it's blur. That's why we show it on a web app. Thank you, teacher.